Good morning, artists! Today I'm going to show you how to do a special design that's inspired by our friend Sophie the Spider. And this design is made just using the kinds of lines that we practiced when we were at school last. You can see how Sophie uses these little teeny threads of silk to weave her webs, and if you look at those little threads of silk, those are like little lines drawn with a pen or a pencil. And on the green drawing you can see little lines too, and this is something that we can do just by using the lines that we've drawn. So here are some curved lines, and those are pretty interesting. And up at the top you can see on this one some zigzag lines, and those are also really fun. Here we have crisscross lines, lines going one way and then the other way. And then here, some of these lines cross, the straight lines cross each other to make a star. We can use our pencil to draw a line just like Sophie spun a web. We could just draw it with our separate little lines. So what I did in this picture, if you can see it, is that I made a bunch of different lines on this paper, all the different kinds that we've talked about. Now, this paper that I have here is actually just an envelope because I can't go out and buy any paper right now. So I'm using this envelope right here to make my art project on, and later I can cut it out or even just tear it if I'd like. So this is the inside of my envelope. If you want to see, this is my drawing that I did before, and there's a little stain on there, but I don't even mind that at all. So here is my open envelope, and now I have kind of a big piece of paper to write on. But all I did, it doesn't matter if I have so much space, I just started with our first kind of line, which we said was the straight line. So I just drew a couple of straight lines on my paper, and I just drew them so that I would have some little spots to draw in. And inside of these spots, I'm going to use different kinds of lines or a combination of different lines to fill it in. And just like a thread, I can do something very simple like a curved line. Remember our curved lines? I could just go from one line to the next and make some curved lines. But then maybe in this triangle right here, I could do some zigzag lines. Those are the ones that go up and down or back and forth. And I just go from one line. I start with my pencil. I'm going to turn my paper. I start my pencil on one line. I put my pencil down on a stop, and then I move. And so if I want to do those scallop lines, I can do these. And then I stop when I get to the other side. I put my pencil down, and then I go. And I can fill up this whole triangle with little scallop lines. And there are other things I can do too. If you look below this video, there's the picture of our little lines, of our lines that we did in the classroom. So I could just do some straight lines inside of this one maybe. And I just start and stop at one of the lines. Then I could maybe do crisscross lines on this one. And there are also wavy lines. And we also have dot lines. And those are just lines that are made of lots of little dots. And we have lines that are made of dashes too. And those lines are kind of fun to do. Those are kind of like the dashes you have in the middle of the road. Or we could even do some spirals. Those are always fun. And you can fit a lot of spirals into small spaces. You just have to draw them really small. They can't get too big. So you can do a lot of different kinds of lines to make a design like Sophie's masterpiece. And when you're done with those, you might be able to get your grown-up to send me a picture of these, and I can share them with the rest of our class. And we can maybe put them together for an online gallery. So I'd love to see some of the work that you're doing. I know a lot of you are drawing your own pictures, and that makes me very happy too. I can't wait to see you. Goodbye.